Oh,
Okay, 6:59, almost there. I was gonna try to pull off a flag, but I can't find it. Flag.
Jeff, do you have yours? Where's he at? He's not in his garage.
Mine's outside on the post. But
I
I'm not gonna
know.
Go out there.
I thought Jeff might have one. Can't. Got
What's
one?
that?
A flag. You're
A
not
fl-
up. You're not in the garage. I thought you had one in the garage. You had one time.
A flag?
Yes, a flag.
I had the flag with the eagle. That was a picture I had. I
Yeah.
just got the blurred vision now.
actually, I got one in my closet right here.
We'll pull it out. There we go.
There's the mayor's.
Flag. Thank
We're
you.
now live on Facebook, everyone.
Yep, ready
and,
to go. 7
Okay,
o'clock.
I got the flag.
We're going to start the meeting now. Welcome to the January 26th, 2026 meeting of the Florissant City Council. Due to the extreme weather conditions, the regular meeting is being held virtually using the Zoom online platform. Let the minutes reflect that that section 610.015 of the Missouri Sunshine Law provides that members of the City Council who are not physically present in the council chambers can participate and vote remotely on all matters when an emergency exists, and that the governor of the state of Missouri has declared a state of Missouri emergency as a result of the severe winter storm on January 24th and 25th, 2026, which impacted the state of Missouri, including the city of Florissant. The link to attend the meeting has been posted on the Florissant City website. If attending online, please keep your microphones muted. If you would like to speak on an agenda item, please put your name, city, and what item you would like to speak about in the chat box, and you will be called on to speak when that item is considered. Okay, please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
for which it stands,
One
one
nation.
nation, under God,
Indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty and
and
justice
for
for all.
all.
City Clerk, please call the roll.
Yes, sir. Shildroth,
Here.
O'Donnell,
Here.
Pagano,
Here.
Parson,
Here.
Siam,
Here.
Harris,
Here.
Manganelli,
Here.
Egan,
Here.
Caputa.
Here.
The next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. Are there any corrections or additions to the meeting minutes and executive meeting minutes of January 12th, 2026? Hearing none, Councilman O'Donnell moves to approve the minutes, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The meeting minutes are approved. The next item on the agenda is hearing from citizens. This is a time to speak to the council on any issue, not necessarily on the agenda, for 3 minutes. This is not a question and answer period. If you would like to speak to a council member or the mayor, please contact the mayor's office or the city clerk's office to make arrangements. If you are here to speak on a public hearing, please wait and speak when the public hearing is announced. Let me look at the comments here. Are there any?
Have anybody that one?
I don't see any yet. I'm just gonna give it maybe 10 more seconds here.
Mhm. I have a couple of applicants, but not hearing from citizens.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is public hearings. Public hearing number 2601001.
In accordance with section 405.135 of the Florissant zoning code, a public hearing will be held by the city council of Florissant, Missouri in the council chambers at 955 Rue St. Francois on Monday, January 26, 2026 at 7 p.m. on the following proposition. To amend ordinance number 8790 to allow for a child daycare center in a B5 planned commercial district located at 540 Hattershell. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Is the petitioner present? I think we're looking
Yes.
for Shante Gates.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, wonderful. Welcome.
Hello.
So you're Shante. Welcome to the council meeting, and we look forward to hearing about your business, and then we may have some questions. And then there may also be comments from the public. You have the floor, Miss Gates.
Okay, I do have a short presentation that I put together. Is it okay if I share my screen?
May allow that. Certainly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you should be able to.
Okay. Uh, let's see. Share. Let's do just the entire screen. I'm sorry.
That's your
Okay.
Okay, take your time.
There you go.
There it is. Hey,
Magic.
There we
You
go.
got it.
You're muted.
Mute. Can you guys hear me? Okay.
And now, yes.
ma'am.
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. Okay, good. Okay, so I will be presenting for Aubrey's Kids Social Club, and this is a special use permit request for 540 Howdershell Road at 63031. Who we are. Aubrey's Kids Social Club is a membership-based youth enrichment program serving children ages 5 to 12 years old. Aubrey provides a safe, structured, and supervised environment for school-aged children during non-school hours with a focus on social development, creative exploration, fitness, and recreation. Our mission is to play bold, dream big, and be you. Aubrey's is committed to providing a safe, upscale, and engaging space where children can develop confidence, social skills, and creativity. And then our programs, we have a basic program, a plus program, an elite program, after school program, and an after school elite program. And then we'll have like some limited and scheduled weekend enrichment activities. The difference between the basic, plus, and elite, those programs are where parents will drop the children off and come back and pick them up. And then our after school elite program, that's when our van will go pick the children up from the schools, and then the parents will come and pick them up from our program, from our facility. Safety comes first. So child safety is our highest priority at Aubrey's Kids Social Club. All staff members will undergo background checks and appropriate staff to children ratios will be maintained. And then we do have written emergency procedures that will be followed at all times. Traffic, parking, and location. Traffic and parking impacts are designed to remain minimal and well controlled. Arrivals and departures are staggered, so no mass drop-offs occur. There will be adequate on-site parking, and traffic patterns are comparable to other low-intensity commercial uses. The proposed use is located within an existing commercial corridor and is family-oriented, low noise, and low impact, and we won't have any late night or outdoor activities, so we won't be adding any noise to the area. The community impact and the property. So Aubrey's Kids Social Club supports working families by providing safe after-school supervision and promoting positive youth development. The program contributes positively to the Florissant community and helps meet an important local need. The property is at 540 Howdershell Road, and we will do no major exterior changes. And the property will be well maintained and professionally managed in a manner consistent with surrounding development. Arby's Kids Social Club is committed to full compliance with all City of Florissant requirements and all conditions placed on the special use permit. And we are committed to responsible daily operations and open communication with city staff. And then if you guys have any questions, I'm open for questions. And then I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Perfect. We're going to start with Mr. Egan for questions. You have the floor,
All right.
Mr. Egan.
Thank you very much. Good to talk to you, Shantae. I look forward to meeting you in person. That is my ward. So I do have a
Yeah.
couple questions about that, about what you're hoping to put on. What about food? Are you serving any food or beverages to the kids during the after school time?
Great question. No, only prepackaged snacks and prepackaged foods. We won't be cooking anything at the social club. No.
Okay, very good. You talked about the safety and I guess you will be doing some limited, as I read your proposal, there's some limited pickups from some of the first floor and Hayeswood school districts. How do you plan on bringing those vans in? That's not a real big parking lot, but what's your plan on actually getting people out of the vans and into the building and out of cars into the building?
Yeah, so it's like one-way traffic. So I know, so it's not gonna be two-way traffic. It's one way and you come in this way. So like let's say, when you're coming, let's say you're coming from this way, toward from like 270. And
Okay.
you'll turn right, and then there's like the club and there's Walgreens. So you'll turn right and then you'll go through and around, but there will be no traffic coming through the other way. So it'll be one-way flowing traffic.
Okay, very good. That makes sense. What about is that handicap accessible there?
Oh, yes, sir. So there's a handicap parking spot. There's also a handicap ramp as well if we got any children with wheelchairs or crutches or anything. So it is handicap accessible.
Will any of the kids be walking to your facility as pedestrians?
No, that's not. No.
Okay.
No,
And
not
lastly, what about exterior activities? We'd be having activities on the outside of the like a recess or playground area or anything like that, or is everything going to be combined inside?
Yeah, so like everything is inside right now. It's not safe right now to do any outdoor activities because we don't have a fence or anything
Right.
to block the children off from traffic. So everything is indoors for now.
Okay. One thing I do want to caution you on is sometimes, especially facilities like yours, might try to have events. Do you have any events planned in your future, like parking lot events where you're going to have like backpack giveaways or anything like that? If so, I just want to let you know that you'll need to go get a special permit for that for outside activities.
Yes, sir. That was mentioned to me by the building commissioner, I believe.
Okay, very good. Well, I wish you the absolute. And what is your 16-to-1 ratio? Is that what I remembered saying you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the state requirement for Missouri is 1-16 for children 5 to 12 years old.
Very good. And last question, how many kids do you think what's your census going to be at capacity or max, I should say?
Well, I was kind of waiting on the fire marshal to come in to just kind of see what's safe before I just throw a number out there.
Okay, very good. Well, I guess that's kind of an important question for us to get answered. And I'm sure we'll have time to get that answered before the next meeting when we do our final readings. Other than that, I wish you the best of luck and welcome to ward number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Egan.
Thank you. Okay, let's go to Mr. Manganelli.
Thank you, Mr. President. Waiting for my light to turn on. Welcome, Ms. Gates. Councilman Egan answered most of my questions, but I have my daughter is a soon-to-be retired daycare director.
Okay.
So she,
Been there.
yeah. So she's, but anyway, she showed me. I showed her, what, your proposal and everything, and she said that there's a few of these types of things opening up in O'Fallon. So I thought it was something new. I guess not. Anyway, to get to the point, the only thing that I have left to ask is, are you going to have a licensed director?
A licensed director?
Yes, she's a director and she's required to have a license.
I'm easily licensed. If I need a license, I'll get a license. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is she a licensed director for a daycare?
Yes, yes. You have to have some college.
Yeah. I have a master's degree. I
That's
have a
some
bachelor's
college.
degree. I have the education. I've been a director of a daycare before. I'm currently the director of a healthcare facility, several healthcare facilities. I am well educated. So I won't have any issues getting any licenses or
Okay.
anything.
All righty. Well, I wish you the best of luck then. Thank you. That's all
Thank
I
you.
have.
Councilwoman Parson.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning. Good evening, Ms. Gates. I
Good evening.
apologize for the rough voice. I'm just getting over a double ear infection. So if you ever have one, you know what that's like. I am a current first grade teacher, so I like your proposal here. I just have several questions. You are dealing with 5 to 12-year-old. That's your school age. So the activities and the explorations that you have, are they going to be mixed for that age group, or are there going to be several things for different age groups, if that makes sense?
Oh, good question. We're gonna split them up. It just depends on what the activity is. So we'll have some that's for 5 to 8 year olds and others for 9 and 12 year olds. And then we may have some and we're still working out the kinks of like a kind of a big brother, big sister type of program where they can commingle as well. But there will be several different groups for the different ages.
Very good. My next question is, I know you talked about that it's right now not safe for you to for them to be outside, but besides it being cold right now. But are you eventually planning on putting a fence out there so you can do outside exploration?
Absolutely, yes. So I've been in contact with the owner of the building, and I know I would have to go through get different codes and different permits and everything. And he's pretty much on board for whatever I want to do. So I did talk to him about eventually putting a fence up, and he's completely on board with that. So that is the goal in the near future.
Okay, very well. And then I saw that you have different times of services. So is 8 o'clock the maximum, the last of the day?
Yes, ma'am. And I offer the 8 o'clock because I'm a mom myself, and I'm a busy mom, and I know a lot of times that 6 o'clock cutoff is like really, really hard to get to get there, and it's kind of a crunch. But I know, like for myself, if I had something where I didn't have to pick my daughter up until 8 o'clock, I'd be like, it's way easier. So yeah, the 8 o'clock is the cutoff. I think 8 o'clock is very appropriate just for extended hours. So 8 o'clock is the absolute latest that we would be open.
Very good. And my last question is, you talked about background checks. Being an educator myself, and then you've seen people in the news who have had those background checks. How often will you be background checking your employees?
Quarterly. So I know usually it's an annual thing, but I'm a director and I'm over compliance as well. So I know I go above and beyond with anything with background checks, regulations, everything. So I would be doing quarterly background checks because anything can happen in a few months. So
Mhm. Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Okay, Councilwoman O'Donnell, and then I see Ms. Pagano, you raised your hand as well. So O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good evening, Shantae, and welcome.
Good evening.
Thank you for your business idea and your interest in the city of Florissant. I just had one kind of curiosity more than a question about the business. Are you aware, and I don't know anything about childcare or aftercare, after school care, are there any license requirements? And this is kind of following up on what Mr. Manganelli was talking about with regard to the county or the state for facilities for childcare?
So for daycares, there are like CDA, like a child development associate. As far as like what we're doing, I would just have to double check and see if it, because we're not really a daycare. It's more like enrichment activities and recreation. So it's not the same. But I will double check the regulations, the state regulations, to see if there's anything extra I need to do, and then I can email whoever I need to email whatever research I come up with. Who would I need to email?
You can send that to me, to the city clerk.
Okay.
And then I'll
Okay.
send it out to them.
Okay.
And that's all my questions. I wish you the best with that. That sounds like a great idea. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Mr.
Mr.
O'Donnell.
President.
Okay, Councilwoman Pagano.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I like your idea. Will you be on site all the time? Or do you
Oh,
have
me?
someone managing it for you? Are you in this by yourself or are there others?
No, so this is my baby. I will be there. And I'll also have staff there as well.
Okay, but you will be there from open till closed every day is what
No,
I'm
not every
not
no,
you
not
just
every
sound
day.
very busy with the home health and things like
Yeah.
that. So I didn't know if you were just the owner of the operation and some others were gonna come in and take over.
Yeah, no, I will be there. So I probably won't be there every day when it opens, but I'll be there every day, if that makes sense. I've already talked to the owners at the healthcare facilities that I work with. They know what I'm working on. They know what my hours of operations are, and we already have that worked out. They know that I will be obligated to this as well. So yeah, I will have an after school manager if that's what you're asking. I will have a manager, and I will be there like assisting rather than being the manager of the program, the after school program.
Okay, thank you. That's all I had.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't see any more council members with questions. I do want to follow up. Do you plan to just have one van then or multiple?
Oh, multiple. So right now we're just gonna start with one. But I have to work with Walgreens so Walgreens has like they have like an extra little parking lot by the pharmacy that they don't use. I don't want to have two vans as of yet. I'm trying to get a contract with them, and then I do know if I get a formal contract that I need to share it with the building commissioner, because she's already told me if you get a contract, send all the formalities in to us so we know that it's formal. But right now we're starting with one van.
Okay. I'm familiar with school dismissals,
Yeah.
just like Councilwoman Parsons. So I know the timing is important for the school because,
Yes.
School gets out around here like around 3:50, and there's like a 10-minute window there where vans are coming and going. And
Mhm.
so, you might look at, well, how many schools am I going to try to pick up from, right? Because it makes a
Right. Yeah.
difference. And for the van drivers to make sure that they are not on their phones, following all the
Oh yeah.
traffic rules and things, and being patient with the school staff and safe, not only on the
Absolutely.
roads, but in the parking lots and things like that.
Yes.
I am also interested in the certification aspect or licensure aspect from the state. Um, I'm trying to think of how it's different than a daycare in that way. I mean, I know the activities, the enrichment activities, but I want to make sure before we vote that we are clear on what's required by the state. So if there's any information you can send, we might also follow up. I think with this Department of Health and Senior Services, I think does that. So I might follow up with them also just to make sure we're clear on what's
Absolutely.
necessary. Um, Other than that, I don't have any more questions. Are there any more questions or comments from the council? Okay, I don't see any. Seeing no further, let's see. Before we close the public hearing, though, I do want to ask, is there anyone in the audience who would like to comment on this public hearing as well? If you would put your, but you could just speak up at this moment. Okay.
Okay.
Hearing none. Hearing no further comments, Councilman Egan moves to close this public hearing, seconded by Councilwoman Parson. All in favor? Opposed? Okay, motion carried. This public hearing is closed. Thank you. We'll look forward to seeing you again on February 9th, where we can finish our business here.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gates.
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Public hearing number 2601002. This is a
And I gotta
staff.
read it. I need to read
Okay,
it.
go ahead. Thank you. Yeah.
In accordance with section 405 of the Florissant zoning code, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of Florissant, Missouri in the council chambers at 955 Rue St. Francois on Monday, January 26, 2026 at 7 PM on the following proposition: to amend chapter 405 to remove and amend certain definitions and district regulations related to taverns and restaurants. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard, and anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Do we have a staff person that would like to speak to this?
Mr. President, Debbie Irvin, I'm available.
Okay. Is there any information you proactively wanted to share with the council about this or updates?
Yeah, there are no updates. The staff report was done dated December the 11th. We went to the Plan Commission, had a very healthy discussion regarding that removal of those taverns. And we gave some current definitions for restaurant drive-through, restaurant sit-down. We're taking those out. And we gave some new definitions of restaurant sit-down, restaurant drive-through, restaurant, and then restaurant quick service. And so removing the taverns out, meaning that we will not be taking any more applications for any new taverns. Those that are already active, they can remain and become considered a legal non-conforming use. And the liquor code will be amended to support this action that we're taking right now.
Thank you for summarizing that. Are there any questions or comments from the council? Okay, I don't see any. Before we close this public hearing, is there anyone in the audience who would like to comment on this public hearing? You can put your name in the comments, or I'll give you about 10 seconds here to speak up. Okay. Seeing no further comments, Councilman Manganelli moves to close this public hearing. Seconded by Councilman Caputa. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried and this public hearing is closed. Thank you. We have another public hearing, number 2601003.
In accordance with section 405-125 of the Florissant zoning code, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of Florissant, Missouri in the council chambers at 955 Rue St. Francois on Monday, January 26, 2026 at 7 PM on the following proposition: to amend special use permit number 9050 to Hiram Brooks DBA Cajun Kitchen LLC to add a carryout restaurant in a B3 extensive business district located at 115 Flower Valley Shopping Center. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Is the petitioner present?
You're
I'm
muted.
not.
Hello, can you guys
There you
hear
are.
me?
Yes.
Yes.
sir.
Sir, can you state your name and your city?
Hiram Brooks, Florissant, Missouri.
Thank you, sir. Would you tell us about your project here, what you're looking to do, and then we'll have some questions.
Well, I started off catering, right here in the Flower Valley shopping area. The name of my restaurant is Cajun Kitchen. But I wanted to start takeout because I'm not getting a lot of catering jobs. So I was thinking, maybe I could make smaller amounts of food and sell takeout.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, this is Ward 9. Mr. Siam?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. Brooks, for coming tonight. I actually don't have very many questions for you. I was just going to ask how many seats. Actually, you're not seating, it's carry-out. I apologize.
Yes.
I was going to ask, like, what are your hours of operation going to be?
From like 12 to 8, 1 to 8. Well, it's 1 to 8 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday and Saturday is like 12:30 to 8.
Okay, and are you planning to serve alcohol?
No, well, that was no, well, at the last meeting, I had inquired about having, getting a liquor license where I could serve daiquiris, because, kind of, I'm from New Orleans, and New Orleans food kind of go hand in hand with daiquiris, and, I was looking to see if I could do that, but, I guess that's for another day, but no, right now, I'm not serving any alcohol, just food.
Okay, sure. There's a process for that if you ever want to give it a try, you know. And are you making any significant changes to your menu or the type of restaurant or the type of food or anything like that?
Well, I offer, like I said, it's called Cajun Kitchen, and I have authentic New Orleans cuisine, gumbo, jambalaya, po' boys, things of that nature. So, you know,
Type of restaurant.
I'm sorry I didn't hear that.
That was just
Oh,
feedback in the background. Sorry for that.
Okay, yeah, but
Go ahead.
my menu's on the website, so if you guys want to check it out, it's CajunKitchenSTL.com.
okay, sounds good. I think that's all I have. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't see any more Zoom hands up. Anybody else in the council? Okay, Councilwoman Parson.
Okay, so, I don't, thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Brooks, so you said that, currently your business is you want to have your business 1 to 8, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, 12:30 to 8. Is that what I understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so when you do takeout, you're not, what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna have them pick up or like Uber Eats picks up, but you're not going to deliver, is that correct?
No, I'm not delivering anything. No.
No delivery service. Okay, so are you doing a condensed menu or are you going to have all options that you currently have on the menu?
Yeah, just the foods that I have on the menu.
Okay, all right, thank you. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mrs. Parson. Any more comments or questions from the council?
Yeah, are you here?
I hear Kelly in the background. Okay. All right. I see no more comments or questions from the council. I have no questions at this time. Are there anyone in the audience who would like to comment on this public hearing? Is there anyone?
Yes, this is Pastor Bailey. What was what was the website?
Okay, Dr. Bailey. It's Mr. Brooks. Can you repeat the website one more time?
It's Cajun, CAJUN Kitchen, STL.com.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Bailey.
Just slow that down just a little bit.
You need me to say it again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's Cajun. Cajun is spelled CAJUN, Kitchen, KITCHEN, STL.com.
Wonderful advertising.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay. Any more other comments from the audience? If so, please state your name first. Okay. Hearing no further comments. Councilman Cyan moves to close this public hearing, seconded by Councilman Shildroff. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? This public hearing is closed. Mr. Brooks, if you could come back on February 9th, we will be hearing the second 2 readings of this and a final vote.
Okay. I'll
Thank
see
you.
you guys then. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Perfect.
Mr. Brooks.
Good night.
Same to you guys.
Public hearing number 2601004.
In accordance with section 405-135 of the Florissant zoning code, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of Florissant, Missouri in the council chambers at 955 Rue St. Francois on Monday, January 26, 2026 at 7 PM on the following proposition. To amend ordinance number 8633 to correct the addresses for platted parcels 3180 North Highway 67. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Let's see, this, is there a staff person who would like to speak to this public
It is,
hearing?
Debbie Urban here again. This is a club car wash, and this came about because they were inquiring to install a new pylon sign, which was going to be in MoDOT's right of way. And after we did the research, we found that the entire parcel is 3180. That includes the old Lowe's building. And this legal address is 3170. So we're just making an administrative correction.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. This is something we've been doing lately,
Yes.
cleaning up our books. So I appreciate the attention to detail on that. Are there any comments or questions from the council? Seeing none, are there any, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this public hearing? Okay. Seeing no comments from the audience, Councilman O'Donnell moves to close this public hearing, seconded by Councilwoman Parson. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? This public hearing is closed. Public hearing number 2601005.
In accordance with chapter 405 of the Florissant zoning code, a public hearing will be held by the City Council of Florissant, Missouri in the council chambers at 955 Rue St. Francois on Monday, January 26, 2026 at 7 PM on the following proposition. To amend section 405085 R1, 405090 R2, 405095 R3, and 405100 R4, single-family dwelling districts to add regulations for group homes. Citizens will have an opportunity to be heard. Anyone with special needs should contact the city clerk at least 5 days before said public hearing by calling 839-7630 or email cityclerk@florissantmo.com.
Is there a staff person who would like to speak to this?
I'm back again, Debbie Urban.
Okay, it's you. All right.
So, the purpose of this request is to establish regulations for group homes in single-family districts, establishing proximity of 1,250 feet between licensed group homes within the city of Florissant, allowing for accommodations when requested, and change in parking in these districts. So the proposed amendment of amending these zoning districts is to prevent an overcrowding or an overconcentration of these facilities in individual neighborhoods, to promote balance, distributive of supportive housing, and preserve residential character while maintaining compliance with federal and state fair housing requirements. We do have a definition already in the zoning code, but it does not give proximity. And so this will bring us up to code and up to date with neighboring and other municipalities around the state. Some of the research can be found in my staff report, starting on line 68, where we looked at all of these various Missouri municipalities who had explicit group home spacing rules. That's all I have for you.
Comments or questions from the council? Okay, Councilman Childress.
Thank you, Mr. President. Deborah, so before we had no specific distances in our ordinance. Is that right? I just want to be sure.
We do not.
Okay, we did not. And now this is one of the changes to the regulations, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Childress. Okay, I see no more hands from the council. Is there anyone in the audience who would like to comment on this public hearing? You can say your name or in the comments we're watching also. Hold on. Okay. Seeing no comments on this hearing from the audience, Councilman Caputa moves to close this public hearing, seconded by
Second.
Councilman Manganelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? This public hearing is closed. The next item on the agenda is old business. The first item is bills for second reading. Bill number 10150. Councilman Saya moves for a second reading. Seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Any discussion?
Excuse me, how are you?
Discussion.
Okay. Any discussion?
I don't see any hands.
I don't either. Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance to amend ordinance number 6669 to allow for a restaurant in B5 Planned Commercial District located at 14049 and 14055 New Halls Ferry Road.
Move for third.
Councilman Caputa moves for a third reading,
I'll second it.
seconded by Councilman Shildroth. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance to amend ordinance number 6669 to allow for a restaurant in a B5 Planned Commercial District located at 14049 and 14055 New Halls Ferry Road.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Okay, I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson. I see a head shaking. Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10150 passes and becomes ordinance number 9155. Bill number 10162. Councilman Manganelli moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing acceptance of ownership assignment of real estate properties held by St. Louis County Collector of Revenue through a collector's deed.
Move for third.
Second.
Councilman Shildroth moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Caputa. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing acceptance of ownership of assignment of real estate properties held by St. Louis County Collector of Revenue through a collector's deed.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10162 passes and becomes ordinance number 9156. Bill number 10163. Councilman Manganelli moves for a second reading.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Egan. Any discussion? Councilman Shildroth.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just would like to thank the administration for this proposal, and I think it's going to make some people happy, and I'm just glad we're doing it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Shildroth. Any more comments? Okay, I see none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed?
Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $50,000 from the general revenue fund to account number 10155350103 resident hazardous tree program to fund the hazardous tree removal program.
Third.
Councilman Egan moves for a third reading,
I'll second it.
seconded by Councilman Childrath. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing an appropriation of $50,000 from the general revenue fund, account number 10155350103, resident hazardous tree program to fund the hazardous tree removal program.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10163 passes and becomes ordinance number 9157. Bill number 10164. Councilwoman Parson moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman O'Donnell. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing mayor of the city of Florissant to enter into a program agreement for the federal funding for project number STP 5622602 for the improvement of Rue St. Denis Street.
Move for third.
Councilman Caputa moves for a third reading,
Second.
seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance also authorizing the mayor of the city of Florissant to enter into a program agreement for the federal funding for project number STP 5622602 for the improvement of Rue St. Denis Street.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes, I'm sorry.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10164 passes and becomes ordinance number 9158. Bill number 10165. Councilman Siam moves for a second reading,
Second it.
seconded by Councilman Childrath. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing the mayor to sign a land acquisition services agreement with Lockmuller Group for St. Denis Phase 2 improvement project.
Move for third.
Councilman
Second.
Childrath moves for a third, seconded by Councilman Caputa. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing the mayor to sign a land acquisition services agreement with Lockmuller Group for the St. Denis Phase 2 improvement project.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Bill number hearing none. Clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10165 passes and becomes ordinance number 9159. Bill number 10166. Councilman Egan moves for a second reading, seconded by Councilman Siam. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of special use permit number 9030 from Gossip Pasta LLC to Circle Empire LLC for the operation of a restaurant located at 557 Howder Shell Road.
Third.
Councilman Egan moves
Okay.
for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Manganelli. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of special use permit number 9030 from Gossip Pasta LLC to Circle Empire LLC for the operation of a restaurant located at 557 Hotter Shell Road.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? Hearing none. Clerk, please pull the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson. Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10166 passes and becomes ordinance number 9160. Bill number 10167. Councilwoman Pagano moves for a second reading. Seconded by Councilman Caputa. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Florissant to enter into an agreement with Alco Wrecking Company for demolition services.
Move for third.
Second.
Councilman Caputa moves for a third, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed?
Ordinance authorizing the mayor of the city of Florissant to enter into agreement with Alco Wrecking Company for demolition services.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please pull the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10167 passes and becomes ordinance number 9161. Bill number 10168. Councilwoman Parson moves for a second reading. Seconded by Councilman O'Donnell. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance rolling over appropriations in the fiscal year 2025 budget to the fiscal year 2026 budget for incomplete projects.
Third.
Councilwoman Pagano moves for a third reading, seconded by Councilman Caputa. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance rolling over appropriations in the fiscal year 2025 budget to the fiscal year 2026 budget for incomplete projects.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please pull the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10168 passes and becomes ordinance number 9162. Let's see, bill number 10169. Councilman O'Donnell moves for a second reading.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Egan. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
An ordinance amending the fiscal year 2026 budget.
Move for third.
Councilman Caputa moves for a third reading.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
An ordinance amending the fiscal year 2026 budget.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please pull the council for the final vote.
Shildroth,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa.
Yes.
Bill number 10169 passes and becomes ordinance number 9163. Bill number 10170. Councilman Egan moves for a second reading.
Second.
seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. Any discussion? Okay, I see no discussion on the council. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance appropriating funds for a lump sum payment from the General Revenue Fund and Public Safety Fund reserves to the city's logger pension plan to pre-fund the upgrade to L6 benefit plan.
Third.
Councilman Egan moves for a third reading,
I'll second it.
seconded by Councilman Childrath. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Ordinance appropriating funds for a lump sum payment from the General Revenue Fund and the Public Safety Fund reserves to the city's loggers pension plans to pre-fund the upgrade to L6 benefit plan.
Before the final vote is taken, is there anyone in the audience who would like to speak on this bill? I see none in the comments. I hear no names being announced. Hearing none, clerk, please poll the council for the final vote.
Childrath,
Yes.
O'Donnell,
Yes.
Pagano,
Yes.
Parson,
Yes.
Siam,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Manganelli,
Yes.
Egan,
Yes.
Caputa,
Yes.
Bill number 10170 passes and becomes ordinance number 9164. New business, board appointments. Are there any council appointments this evening? Councilman Manganelli.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to move to reappoint Steve Olds, Steve Olds to Planning and Zoning Commission.
Second.
Councilman Manganelli moves to reappoint Steve Olds to the Planning and Zoning Commission, seconded by Councilman Egan. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The appointment is made. Councilman Childrath.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to reappoint James Hunt, 1340 St. Bernadette Lane to the Personnel Commission.
Second.
Councilman Childrath moves to appoint James Hunt to the Personnel Commission, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The appointment is made.
Thank you.
Councilman O'Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to reappoint Fred Schalzo of Ward 6 to the Youth Advisory Commission.
Second.
Councilman O'Donnell moves to appoint Fred Schalzo to the Fred Schalzo to the Youth Advisory Commission, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The appointment is made. Any more council appointments? Do you have another one, Councilman O'Donnell, or?
No, I'm sorry. Thank
Okay,
you.
no problem. Mayor, do you have appointments?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Mr. President. I wish to appoint Andrew Reagan to the Veterans Commission from Ward 9.
Second.
Move to approve. Whatever.
Councilman Manganelli moves to approve the mayor's appointment, seconded by Councilwoman Pagano. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The appointment is made.
Thank you, Mr. President. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. Next is requests. Councilman Siam moves to accept the application to transfer special use permit number 8926 from Brennan's Bar and Grill to Mazes LLC for the operation of a restaurant located at 1740 Thunderbird Avenue. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Councilman Egan, seconds. Discussion. Egan?
Make a motion to suspend the rules and invite the petitioner to address the council.
I'll second that.
Councilman Egan moves to suspend the rules, seconded by Councilman Childrath. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The rules are suspended. Do we have Icy Logan here? I believe we do.
Hello,
Well,
everybody. Excuse my
welcome.
voice.
Aye.
Welcome. We want to invite you forward.
Oh,
I think there are some questions.
I think I'm gonna move out so you can hear me.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes. How many IC Logan? I have two IC Logans on my screen. Is there one or two? I have an IC Logan and just an IC.
It's just one. I had my laptop up and my phone. Technical difficulties. I live
You're
in
okay.
the woods.
All right. Well, good evening. I just got a couple. Have I been acknowledged? I'm sorry. I didn't. Did you acknowledge me, Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. Anyway, good to meet you. I wish, like I said, the earlier petitioner, it was in person, but that's best we can do right now. So that's great. So what are you're taking over Brennan's. How are you going to change it?
So the way we're gonna do it with Mosaics LLC, it will be a family restaurant where we would cater to all demographics, all children. Everybody is invited in the restaurant. Our menu will be large. We'll have fried chicken. We're really going to cater to brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. We have specialties with our pastas, catfish pasta, shrimp and grits, Cajun pastas, lunch specials where we will have the different Mosaics wings where there's all different type of flavors that people can choose from. So that's how we'll cater to the community.
What hours are you planning on staying in operation?
Okay, Tuesday through Sunday. From Tuesday through Friday, we planning on opening 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay, very good. And what about, will you have like I know it used to be Brennan's and then I forget the last name where it was, name of it, but will you have like a DJ booth and a dance floor?
No,
Okay, so
no,
you're not gonna have hookah and all that kind of stuff like that. It's gonna be a family joint.
it would be a family restaurant.
Well, outstanding. That's good to hear from you. And you will be
Yes,
serving alcohol, correct?
yes, we will be serving alcohol.
Okay, that's all I have right now, Mr. President. I may have a couple more questions in a few minutes, but I'll let the other council people go.
Thank you, Councilman Egan. Councilwoman Pagano, did you raise your hand? Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. So with the alcohol, are you gonna have both bars open? I know there's one in the front, one in the back.
We would like to have both bars open.
Okay. Yeah, give me, all right. So that's all I have right this
Okay.
second.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Childress.
Thank you, Mr. President. Hi, Ms. Logan. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself? Do you have any other places that you're involved with or in the past or,
I
just
would love
your experience with a place like this?
Yes. So with me, my background is in banking and working for the state of Missouri. I did 12 years in banking as an auditor and assistant branch manager. After that, I transferred to the state of Missouri, working with Family Support Division with all the programs, food stamps, TANF, child care. And then I switched over. Now I work for Caring Solutions, where I work with families with disabilities. And I am over 13 homes. And with the restaurant business, it runs in my family. My family is from the South. And our aunt from Texas, unfortunately, she took ill during COVID when we were planning on opening a restaurant together where she was going to transfer to St. Louis, Missouri. So we wanted to honor what we were planning on doing. So this was a great opportunity. My mom retired from Christian Northeast just 2 months ago. And she said, let's
Nice.
finish what we started and let's honor my sister in opening this restaurant.
Okay. Thank you. That's all I had, sir.
Thank you. Would Deborah Irvin, Ms. Irvin, the building commissioner, would you like to speak on this?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. There are a couple of things that I want to talk about with this particular location. One, I'm hearing the name Mosaics. Is that the name of the restaurant that you're going to be doing? Because and then this is to the petitioner, when I receive your plans for a sign, it must match the ordinance. And so the ordinance is showing that you're going to continue as Brennan's. That's the first one. The second one is, if you change the name Brennan's Bar and Grill to Moset's, you lose your smoking exemption, and you will need to file with St. Louis County to maintain the smoking exemption because it's only assigned to Brennan's. And then third, Brennan's Bar and Grill is the name, but the actual use is restaurant, having 50% more in sales than in liquor. So I want that to be clear. So when we get the information of gross receipts, we don't want to see more liquor sales than we do food sales, because that then turns it into a tavern, and it's not a tavern. It is truly and always have been a restaurant.
So the restaurant, it will be Moset's, and the sales will be, most of the sales will be food.
Okay, Ms. Irvin or Ms. Goodwin, do we need to change the ordinance in any way to reflect that as the name of the restaurant?
We can do a substitute at the next meeting to make sure that that is on there.
Okay, wonderful. Does that answer a question about the does that satisfy us, Ms. Irvin, on the liquor versus the food?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We'll watch it on gross receipts for renewal. But my concern also was getting a sign with the name Brennan's in the bill. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Egan, do you have your hand up?
I do, thank you. I'm hoping maybe Deborah can answer this. If not, Icy. The smoking, she brought up the smoking variation, and I'm guessing that's that little area that is outside, that kind of a smoking patio, if you will. Is that what you're just referring to, Ms. Irvin? Or
That is.
are you
Yes, sir, that is.
not allowed to smoke inside the building there, correct?
That is correct. And so it's clear on the exemption from St. Louis County, but if she changes the name from Brennan, which she said she will, to Moset's with a Z, she will need to notify St. Louis County to continue that exemption for that address.
Thank you. I appreciate you for making that, clarifying that for me. Thank you. That's all I have.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Miss Logan, do you plan to try and continue that exemption under the name Moset's with St. Louis County for smoking?
Yes, in the smoking area, that patio.
Okay, so you'll have to follow up with St. Louis County to be sure that that can be continued.
Okay, and if not, that's fine. We can exempt that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any more questions from the council? Okay, I see none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion has carried and the application is accepted. I believe we will need to come back at the next meeting with a substitute bill and finalize this. Okay,
Yeah,
so
actually, when I'm reading the ordinance, it already says Moset's. It doesn't say DBA Brennan's, so it's just Moset's. So I think we're good.
okay. Thank you, Ms. Logan. The application is accepted.
Thank
Karen,
you.
if you find out something else more is needed, will you contact her? Thanks.
Will do.
All right, appreciate that.
Thank you,
Thanks
Ms.
for being
Logan.
here tonight. Okay, moving to the next agenda item. Councilman Cyan moves to accept the application to transfer a special use permit number 8778 from L&M Motors Incorporated to NR Auto Store 110 LLC, doing business as Gary's Automotive, for the operation of an automotive service garage at 1779 North Highway 67. Seconded by Mr.
Second.
Manganelli, Mr. Caputa, rather. Any discussion? Okay, I don't see any discussion from the council. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried and the application is accepted. Councilman Manganelli moves to accept the application to transfer special use permit number 8604 from House of Jollof LLC to Afro Kitchen LLC, doing business as House of Jollof, for the operation of a restaurant located at 503 Paul Avenue.
Second.
seconded by Councilman Egan. Any discussion? I do see the petitioner is here this evening.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing? So we didn't quite need to invite you up, but I just want to recognize that you're here and willing to answer questions if we need you to.
Oh,
Thank
okay.
you for
I
being
appreciate
here. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion carried and the application is accepted. Thank you, Mr. How do you say your name?
Animadu.
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 Okay, wonderful.
Good luck.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Next item on the agenda is bills for first reading. Bill number 10171.
Request ordinance to amend table 14, section N, K, and T to allow for removal of various no parking signs.
Okay. Bill number 10172.
Ordinance authorizing an amendment to ordinance number 8790 to allow for the operation of a child care and youth enrichment center at 540 Haldershell Road within the B5 Planned Commercial District.
Bill number 10173.
Ordinance authorizing an amendment to chapter 405 B3 Extensive Business District, B4 Highway Commercial District, and HB Historic Business District zoning classifications for purpose of removing tavern as a permitted or special use.
Bill number 10174.
Ordinance authorizing an amendment to special use permit number 9050 to allow for a carryout restaurant in addition to catering kitchen at 115 Flower Valley Shopping Center in a B3 Extensive Business District.
Bill number 10175.
Ordinance authorizing amendment to ordinance number 8633 to correct the address at 3170 North Highway 67 in a B5 Planned Commercial District.
Bill number 10176.
Ordinance authorizing an amendment to section 405085 R1, 405090 R2, 405095 R3, and 405100 R4 single-family dwelling districts to add regulations for group homes.
Bill number 10177.
Ordinance authorizing transfer special use permit number 8926 from Brennan's Bar and Grill to Mose's LLC for the operation of a restaurant located at 1740 North Thunderbird Avenue.
Bill number 10178.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer special use permit number 8778 from L&M Motors Incorporated to NR Auto Store 110 LLC DBA Gary's Automotive for the operation of an automotive service garage located at 1779 North Highway 67.
Bill number 10179.
Ordinance amending chapter 600 alcoholic beverages of the Florissant Florissant's Code of Ordinances relating to security requirements and limitations on buy-to-drink licenses.
Bill number 10180.
Ordinance amending chapter 505 miscellaneous building regulations, section 505050 occupancy permits, fees, and transfer of ownership to clarify inspection and occupancy requirements for group homes.
Bill number 10181.
Ordinance authorizing a transfer of special use permit number 8604 from House of Jollof LLC to Afro Kitchen LLC, DBA House of Jollof, through the operation of a restaurant located at 503 Paul Avenue.
Bill number, I'm sorry, that's it. That's the last bill.
Don't try to give us more.
I know. So we're laying the plane here. The next item on the agenda is council announcements. Councilman Shildroff.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just would like to thank our street department for doing a fantastic job with our recent winter storm. They always do a great job, and I just want to thank all the ladies and gentlemen of that department. They did a great job. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Councilman Egan.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Just want to take the opportunity to wish our mayor a very, very happy birthday with many returns.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We would say.
Somebody did
Thank you.
birthday cakes in the
Beautiful. Love
comments.
it.
That was
Good job, Kaya.
okay. Councilwoman Parson.
I was just gonna say happy birthday, Mayor. You're part
Thank
of
you.
the Aquarian season, so I got you.
Okay, any more council announcements? Okay, Mayor, you're up.
Actually, I just want to echo Mr. Schilderoth. I do want to thank the street department, the parks department, and the health department for working all weekend and making sure that our roads were safe. They did an outstanding job, and certainly appreciate everything that those men and women do every day for our city and our community. And certainly our police department was out there also over the weekend in this horrible conditions, and certainly want to thank them all for being there. And then I also want to announce that all city buildings will be open tomorrow. So if regular businesses, we're back to regular business tomorrow. That's
Amen.
all I have.
Great.
Well done and happy birthday, sir.
Thank you.
Also, I'm gonna tag on, thank you to the city for opening the warming shelters at the community centers this weekend. And this will conclude our announcements. The next regular meeting for the city council will be on Monday, February 9th, 2026. Councilwoman Pagano moves to adjourn the regular meeting, seconded by Councilman Cyan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The meeting is adjourned. Thank you,
Good night,
everyone.
all.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Stay warm, everyone. Stay warm.
Well done. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.